presentation, and this presentation is going to come in 3 parts. The first part is I'm going to talk to you about the game, what our players will experience and why they will get super excited and keep coming back for more. We're going to talk about the business, where it started, how it started, where the money comes from, and what's in it for the creators. And the creators are us. We're the affiliates of this business, and creators is our title. And of course, I will then go into explaining a bit more for the creators, how we get involved and benefit from the games people play through holding the digital assets in Superone. Now, throughout the presentation, all of our pictures and images are fully licensed, but they're included in the presentation for illustration purposes. When we get to the business end of the presentation, the numbers are estimates that are provided by Superone. This is a very exciting opportunity. It's poised to set the world on fire. So let's start and understand a little bit more about the game. We're talking about a game that introduces a world of fame, fortune, and friendships. So gamification in the trivia space, and it all happens from the palm of your hand. Superone is an app available from both the Apple and Google stores, but don't rush off yet to download it, as there's a very specific way for people to get access to the app and become part of our team. We don't have to teach people how to use smartphones or download apps. We don't have to teach people how apps work or how to make a purchase when they're in an app. So all they need to do is be exposed to the game and the opportunity to win prizes. The game is very simple. It starts with an image, and overlaid on the image is a question. In my example here, the World Cup takes place every 4 years. You've got 10 seconds to answer this question. If you think the answer is false, you swipe to the left. If you think the answer is true, you swipe to the right. If you have absolutely no idea, you can swipe up and take a pass. If you need more time, you can swipe down, freeze the game for 5 seconds. If you want to try another question before the timer stops, double tap in the center and you will be introduced to another question. Now, people use the help functions to stay in the game. And in the test game that was run back in 2018, they did this a lot. That trial game back then was very basic. It was a very simple 10-question game, but it achieved an 87% retention rate. That is, the people that signed up, registered and started playing, after about 5 months, 87% of them were still playing the game. Now, the trivia market is huge. Trivia takes up 25% of the whole gaming market. And a very important point to understand is Superone is a game of skill. There's prizes in this game, but it's not gambling. Players will need to get some of the questions right to be able to win. It's super fast, super simple, and super exciting. And the prizes just add to that excitement. So our launch market is football. And the reason we've chosen football is there's 3 billion fans globally. Everybody knows somebody that's interested in football. When we break that down, some of the top teams have massive fan bases themselves. Manchester United has 600 million fans. Liverpool, 500 million fans. And FC Barcelona, 450 million fans. But it's not just football. Other sports will follow. For example, the NBA, basketball out of the US, 2 billion fans globally. Massive. The company is working on this at the moment. The football in the US, NFL, gridiron to some, 400 million fans. And mixed martial arts, a relatively newcomer to the sports entertainment space, 550 million fans. But it extends and will extend to music, movies, fashion, social media, so much more. Anything that has a fan base attached to it, we're looking to create trivia games around that and attract those fans to the game. But getting back to our launch market, we've established some very strong marketing partnerships with the likes of Football Co. and FIFA Pro. So Football Co. is the world's largest football content and media business. It's got brands that include Goal.com, Cura, and Mundot. It publishes in 17 different languages, 200 different countries, gets 1 billion video views every month, and 500 million of its fan base are already gamers. And with FIFA Pro, this is the Association for Professional Footballers, and they look after 50 national unions, providing us with collective licensing of names and images. So two very, very strong, very strategic partnerships. The gameplay is extremely rewarding. It's currently in a public beta testing phase. That means we can play the game now. The network, people like us, have been invited to play, test, and possibly win $2, $1, or 50 cents per game as the prizes. The free game will very soon be actively promoted globally, and prize money increased to $35 a game. And then this quarter, the pay-to-play game will be introduced, where entry fees will drive the prize money even higher. When we're talking about the thrilling gameplay, we have tournaments that start every 5 minutes. Everyone starts at exactly the same time. We could see potentially hundreds, if not thousands, potentially even tens of thousands of people playing the game starting at the same time. You'll play, you'll answer your questions, you'll watch the numbers tumble until only one fan remains. With our paid games, the cash prizes become a percentage of the entry fees. So our first prize getter gets 20% of the entry fees, second gets 10%, and third gets 5%. The launch games are all free. Currently $3.50 in prize money, very soon increasing to $35 in cash prizes every single game. It's fanatical gameplay. It's all picture driven, visually stunning, and an exciting experience. And all you need to do is swipe left or right. The picture driven content fully utilizes licensed imagery throughout the game, but also the broader Superone world. And consider future games where you could visit cool places with geography, play music games with music videos, and so much more of the opportunity. There's challenge in this gameplay because there's 3 difficulty levels, and there are literally billions of game combinations to make every game a brand new challenging, but with those help features I explained in that very first slide, players can progress through the game. We start with easy questions, they become medium, and then they become harder as the game progresses. The social gameplay comes through tournaments. You can play alone, but you can also play in couples, and you can play team games. Invite partners and friends to play together, win prizes, and unlock rewards. You can enjoy real-life experiences and connections. Take the example of a travel game where a destination holiday or cruise is the prize. You could be playing together, winning together, and traveling together. So let's get back to those game features. You've got 10 seconds to answer the question. When our pay-to-play games start, you will get these help functions. Think of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, a very popular global TV game show where the players had lifelines that enabled them to progress through the game without necessarily needing to know the answer to every question. In our game, as we go through the easy, medium, and hard questions, people will start to utilize the premium features, which are those lifelines, the freezes, the swaps, the passes, and of course, everybody gets a maximum of 3 of these per game, and ultimately the last fan standing becomes the winner. So all of the questions are connected to a collection of NFT cards. In excess of 200,000 NFTs have already been published. Those lifelines, the passes, the swaps, and the freezes in the paid game will generate staking bonuses to the card holders. Very, very exciting. And this is one of the ways that the creators, the holders of the digital assets, get a passive revenue stream when other people play the game. But there's also an extremely special NFT, and it's blank. Think of an advertising billboard with hundreds of spaces all over it. The space NFTs allow you to own a piece of that billboard. Players opt into advertising so they can enter games for free. And every time an ad is consumed, staking bonuses are paid to the holders of those space NFTs. Very, very exciting, and multiple different tiers of these for the varying different levels of campaigns that the brands and advertisers will run. We also have star features because we're talking about the popularity and fan bases attached to stars, clubs, and different sports and entertainment. We can play head-to-head against our favorite stars. And what our star does is they record a message that engages with their fans and uses the artificial intelligence to make the experience authentic. So it enables a profound star engagement with very large audiences. Our stars can earn a fixed bonus of 10% of all of the transactions in their games. And of course, they have the opportunity to also promote the games through their own social media channel. So could you imagine, with 100,000 players playing on a daily basis, our star could potentially be earning $10,000 a day or much, much more. But the star feature also allows the stars to create teams to battle against other star teams. We can see national teams battle against other nations. We can have event games with prizes that can be advertised. Very, very exciting, and just adds to the engagement level of all of the games and the opportunities. But our partners, we can't forget our brands, our advertisers, but also strategic partners. And here is a fantastic example of a partner-driven game. And remember, my images here are just to illustrate this example. This feature allows a partner to create specialized battles to engage their audience directly or in conjunction with their existing partners and brands. When the partner pushes a music battle to their subscribers and their followers, they can earn. The partner can earn 10% from all of the transactions in the games that they're actively involved in. Could you imagine 1 million fans or followers of Spotify spending just $1 each? In that example, the partner could be earning $100,000. This could be happening in a day or possibly just a few games. And then we have our creator bonuses. Remember, the affiliates in this business are the creators, people like us. Our bonuses are all paid real-time payment to our external wallets. So this is an extremely disruptive offering that adds another layer of interest and excitement to this very, very exciting game. With the creator features and the creator bonuses, we're looking to redefine the referral business, and that decodes unlimited team capabilities and provides outside bonus opportunities, because all of our creators are part of our teams, but also the players become part of our teams as well. When we connect an external wallet to our back office function, all of those real-time payments are paid directly off the platform and into our external wallets. And just an example of some of those digital assets. Super is the utility token of the platform. All of the transactions and interactions on the platform have an association with Super, but the holding Super and staking it on the platform earns a 10% staking bonuses from all of the purchases on the platform. So our game entry fees and premium features, the card purchases and the trading, the spaces, the advertising and the trading of those, and a store, multiple different marketplaces where the digital assets can be traded, and much, much more. And of course, the creators, when we're acquiring those digital assets, we're doing it through loot boxes, and 10% of that value is paid back through to the staking bonus for the Super token holders. Our real-time bonuses, fantastic. When we looked at this in the very beginning, it was one of the things that was a massive appeal. So many different projects that we've been involved in where you have to accumulate revenue on your platform and then submit a request for withdrawal. Maybe it's daily, maybe it's weekly, some platforms monthly. But with Super One, when you're due a bonus, it is paid to you in real time into an external wallet. But also, every stakeholder on the platform is also paid in real time. And the game's strategic use of microtransactions is designed to encourage frequent buying driven by very emotional factors, both from a creator point of view, but also from a game player's point of view. This is a powerful combination of free games followed by pay-to-play games. So with the free games, we're attracting millions of players and creating awareness. We're still in that public beta phase where essentially it's the creators that are playing the games. But that will very soon be launched in a global sense, and we will attract more people. And a new game will start every 5 minutes, just as it is now, 12 every hour, 288 every day. But with $10,000 in daily cash prizes to be distributed, we're expecting millions of players and a more global awareness. And it's, again, important to distinguish here that Super One is a trivia game and it's not gambling. People need to know the answers to be able to progress through this game, or know the answers in conjunction with using the lifelines. So our big cash prizes come when we have the pay-to-play games released. We've got a public beta in use at the moment. There is another update to the app waiting for approval in the app stores. When that's available, we're going to see a broader advertising promotion and the full push through all of our partners. For example, Football Code, FIFA Pro, and others. The $35 prize games are due to start very, very soon. And at a later point in this quarter, that is between now and March, we expect to see the paid games start. And that's when we'll see the revenue from the NFTs, the spaces, and the game entry fees starting to flow through and be paid out to our creator network in real-time bonuses. It's a powerful proposition. And consider this, with 3 million daily players spending just $1 each in entry fees, we will see 10,000 players in an individual game. Prize pool for games could be up to $3,500, $2,000 paid to first, $1,000 paid to second, $500 paid to third, and new cash prizes every 5 minutes. We could be seeing $1 million in daily cash prizes paid out. But we'll have event games as well, those games that will attract more and more players to play them, and even as high as 100,000 or more. And if we have 100,000 players on a game spending just $1 each, that's 100,000 players, $100,000, $35,000 in cash prizes. Our winner, our last fan standing in those games, could be walking away with $20,000. Now, these event games could be by special categories, they could be by qualification, or they could be by invitation. But needless to say, a $20,000 cash prize will attract hundreds of thousands of players. We've got a powerful beginning. We've launched with World Cup and a number of different categories within the World Cup. Then we're going to follow this up with Manchester, Liverpool, FC Barcelona, and Real Madrid. So very, very exciting. During our pre-launch, we partnered up with Goal.com through their band-based voting competition for Goal 50. Now in 2021, this was sponsored by Visa. But this year, or 2022, it was actually sponsored by Super One. So everyone that voted in that poll got exposed to Super One and the opportunity to pre-register. They saw, as they voted, Super One, the ultimate trivia battle, up to $10,000 in daily prizes, and the option then was given to them to pre-register for those games. Goal was publishing in 17 different languages across 200 football-crazy countries, and they had in excess of 11 million people line up and lodge their votes in that poll.
The impossible just became reality.
Deal?
Big things have small beginnings.
And absolutely, big things have small beginnings. And what we see in the business side here is a world of stellar opportunities. So let's have a little bit of background about the business. Superone is at the forefront of blockchain technologies. It's got a proven track record in this space, and we're using gaming as the catalyst for a disruptive, real-time business model. So far, there's been in excess of 130 different updates to the app. There's over 200,000 NFT cards published, well in excess of 100,000 users on the platform, and in excess of 50,000 creators in the system. We span 240 countries, and in excess of 91,000 packs have been purchased. And those packs are the loot boxes, which I'll explain as we go through. But where did it all start? Our founding partners are Andreas Christensen, Stian Alex, and Stian Andre. All of these guys bring different skill sets to the business. Andreas, who I had the pleasure of meeting when I was in Norway in October, is the technical brains behind this and manages the establishment of all of the technical side of things. Stian Andre is the business and the finance guy, and Stian Alex has a gambling background, having owned and managed casinos in Sweden. But again, I reiterate, a trivia game is a game of skill. It is not gambling, but a lot of the elements that happen in the gambling world also apply in marketing a trivia game. The creative and design team are predominantly based in Tonsberg in Norway. It's a little village about an hour's train ride from Oslo. They have a team of football journalists in Jakarta, Indonesia, that are also researching and drafting questions. We have creator leaders, people like myself in Australia, the Americas, Germany, Indonesia, and Japan, and many, many more. We have over 70 people in this business and growing, and the highly skilled and dedicated programmers and developers for the business are based in New Delhi, India. But the important thing about understanding this is the technology side of it. And it's far above my pay grade. And one thing that really appealed to me when we joined was understanding that KPMG had been engaged to audit and monitor the systems and the process and the development of their technology. In conjunction with Halborn, who are security specialists, they're also auditing the smart contracts and a range of other security-related aspects of the business. What we're getting is a solid and credible audit trail for the technology platform, because that's the big question: does the technology work? But also in this arrangement is Amazon Web Services. Now, Amazon Web Services provide the cloud-based hosting platform. And the very basic appeal about Amazon Web Services, not only are they global, very large, very secure, but instantly scalable. So we can scale the business up and the support behind the app as and when we need it. But there are also other very important marketing partners. Market Across, the world's leading blockchain PR firm, has a world-class client base. It includes Binance, Decentraland, Polygon, Crypto.com, KuCoin, Tron, eToro, Huobi. The first press release that they issued on behalf of Superone went viral in under 24 hours. It was picked up by multiple different publications: CoinMarketCap, Yahoo Finance, Daily Coin, Blockchain Reporter, and Binance Feed, which is the blog run by Binance, but many, many more. The business model works like this. Everyone that holds digital assets, that is the super token, the pool tokens, the NFTs, and the spaces, share in the staking bonuses. For the network builders, there's 20% allocated through the creator bonuses. And when there's no stars or publishers active in a game, then that 20% stake is distributed back into the creator pool. So this real-time net revenue, net distribution every time a transaction occurs on the platform. So going back to the 3 million players at just $1 a day. Just for the token staking, the super tokens will share 10% of that revenue. 50 million would be the yearly distribution. The first level of circulating supply is pitched at 500 million. So that would equate to a yearly token bonus of 10 cents for every super token held. The token value, using a price to earnings ratio of 50, could be as high as $5. And currently those tokens are being acquired in the loot boxes for just 20 cents. So it's a powerful roadmap of where this business has come from. I mentioned that in 2018, they ran the test game. Then in 2019, they started building what we are seeing now in the current version of the game, but there's much, much more to come and be wrapped around it. We saw the pre-launch happen starting in November of last year and resulting in this public beta being released just last week. We're now in the free game area where free games are being played, and we'll see the price money increase very, very soon. This quarter, we will see the paid games introduced, and in Q2 2023, the introduction of the star games and many, many more features to the opportunity. So let's talk about and this really is a world where fortune favors the bold. For our creators, people like us who want to be actively involved in the business side of things. But I do say active, but there's also a passive element to this. Disruptive creator model, which empowers everyone to earn from their contributions, but also from their connections. And all of this is done with real-time bonuses. So there's 7 different bonuses that enable creators to monetize their contributions to the platform. 4 of those are passive. That is, you acquire a loot box, which I explain in a moment, hold the assets, and those assets will generate a passive revenue. You don't have to play the game to earn. You only need to hold the digital assets. But for those people that are interested in sharing the opportunity, we have a range of direct and active bonuses that enable you to earn up to 30% from the purchase of the loot boxes from your downline. The direct bonus, anybody that you refer who acquires a loot box, there's a 10% bonus paid. There's a binary bonus. Subject to qualification, you can get up to 20% of the value of the loot box as a binary payout. And as your team builds and people in your team are generating binary bonuses for themselves, there's a matching bonus payment that you can qualify for as well. So let's talk about these creator loot boxes. So the loot boxes contain the features, the bonuses, and those digital assets, and they come in 6 different levels, entry through to diamond. Our entry level is $10 US, bronze $100 US, silver $500 US, gold 1,000, platinum 10,000, and diamond 50,000. And as I said, you don't have to be a player to earn in this business. But if you do choose to play, each of those loot boxes comes packed with those premium features, the lifelines, which you can actually use in the paid games. But let's talk about the digital assets. This is where the passive revenue stream comes in. So our bronze entry loot box gets 2 bronze NFT cards, and they can participate in the staking bonuses. At silver, it's 2 bronze and silver. Gold, we add gold to the mix, 2 of each. At platinum, we now add platinum in, so we're getting 2 bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And at diamond, we add 2 diamond in as well. So bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. The spaces come in our gold, platinum, and diamond loot boxes. And they also come in bronze, silver, platinum, and gold, platinum, and diamond. So gold, bronze, silver, and gold, 2 of each. Platinum, we add in 2 platinum. And at diamond, we add in 2 diamond. And then the tokens, 2 forms of tokens that you can acquire in the loot boxes. Every entry loot box gets 50 super tokens, currently valued at 20 cents each. Bronze gets 500, silver 2,500, gold 5,000. There's a premium for our platinum loot box holder. They'll get 57,500 super tokens, and a bigger premium at diamond, 325,000 in total for them. And we have a pool token as well. So it's a very special section of pool tokens which are separated off from all of the other super tokens. There's only ever going to be 600,000 of these, and at a gold loot box you get one. But over a 12-month period, that one pool token will grow to 10. At platinum, you start at 13, they will grow to 130. And at diamond, you start with 70, and they will grow over 12 months to become 700 as part of a total pool of 600,000. So let's understand the potential of the super token. 3 million players spending just $1 a day. That's a yearly token bonus of 50 million. And with a circulating supply of 500 million, each super token will get a yearly bonus of just 10 cents. And the token value could be as high as $5. The pool tokens, however, a yearly bonus to that pool of 37.5 million, but with a circulating supply of only 600,000, the yearly token bonus is now $62.50, and the token value would be in excess of $3,000. It's important to understand in the creator loot boxes that there's an earnings cap on our entry, bronze, and silver loot boxes. But when you get to the gold, platinum, diamond, there's an unlimited earning capacity. The earning cap, entry, bronze, and silver, is 10 times the value of the loot box. So our $10 entry loot box enables you to earn up to $100 in creator bonuses. Bronze, 1,000, silver, 5,000. But you can increase that cap because you can acquire as many different loot boxes as you like in your each individual account. So you can acquire multiple entries, multiple bronze, multiple silver, and each one of those carries their own 10 times cap. But you can also move into gold, platinum, and diamond, where the cap becomes unlimited. So within the creator loot box, let's actually drill down and look what the value of the gold loot box is. And we're looking at this one because this is where you get those spaces as well as the pool tokens. But let's just talk about the token value. You've spent $1,000 US to get a gold loot box. The token bonus potentially in the first 12 months could be $500. A pool bonus could be $62.50 per token, or $625. That's an amount of $1,125 just for that $1,000 outlay. But the value of the tokens that you're holding could be as high as $25,000 for the super tokens and in excess of $31,000 for the pool tokens. So we're looking at a 56 times uplift on a gold loot box acquired today. When we go into our platinum and diamond, it just increases beyond that. A 69 times uplift and a 13,875 revenue stream from that in the first 12 months. And diamond would generate a bonus of $76,000, but also a 76 times uplift in the value of the tokens held. We're talking 3.8 million for a $50,000 outlay. The super tokens are currently priced at 20 cents. This price will hold until midnight on the 31st of January, and that's midnight Universal Time or UTC. From the 1st of February, the price will increase to 40 cents. Soon after, when the tokens are listed in the public market, then the tokens will be valued based on an average market price listing as monitored through CoinMarketCap. The pool tokens, the current distributions are 1 in gold, 13 in platinum, and 70 in diamond. And remember, these increase tenfold over the course of 12 months. But there's limited availability. And as soon as all of the initial supply of pool tokens are distributed, there will never, ever be any more. Just the seeding, taking them up to that 600,000. So an exciting opportunity. And please respond to the person who introduced you to this presentation for more information on how you can get started.